Crypto.com just became the 5th largest exchange based on trust score and trading volume, according to CoinGecko, whilst the growth of its biggest competitor, Binance, has been slowing down tremendously. So how could this have happened? Why is trading volume so important? And what are the implications for you as a CRO holder? Well guys, stay tuned, but first, don't forget to push that like button ever so gently. Anyway, let's get right into the content. If you look at the details of the Crypto.com exchange over here, well, one thing is easily spottable, and it's this big boost in exchange traded volume. And partly, guys, that can be explained due to market conditions. So Bitcoin has been doing pretty well, so you're more likely to buy things at any exchange. But if you take a quick look at an overview over here, so over here we see all the exchanges. We see Binance over here in the red. We see Huobi in the red. We see Coinbase in the red. FTX in the red. Really, only Crypto.com and Bitfinex over here are shown in the green. How can one exchange be so stagnant while the other one is almost tripling its trading volume? And is this a trend we can see continue in the future? Well, let's try to answer those questions. The trend shift we've been seeing right now with Binance has everything to do with regulatory news. In the last few weeks or even months, we see more and more warnings against the use of Binance. So for example, private institutions like banks, but also national financial institutions, are saying that, well, Binance lacks the right proper licenses, but also they're not doing enough against criminal activities. And therefore, guys, they're basically an illegal company. They don't do the things right currently. And therefore, why would you trust your funds with an exchange like Binance? That's probably what a lot of retail investors are thinking right now. Anyway, what's even worse is that Binance right now is, well, broadening its KYC regulation. So to retaliate against all the bad news, and guys, I don't think that Binance is an evil company. And I do think overall, you could probably trust them. But it's getting more and more difficult because other banks don't allow you to deposit at Binance. And therefore, just doing your business with Binance becomes harder and harder. And again, would you trust an illegal company with your most private information? Anyway, so there are, of course, other alternatives, and people are definitely looking for those exchanges. To make use of this opportunity, many of the exchanges are doing anything they can to get in touch with their potential customer. For example, right now, all day long, I'm seeing those Bybit ads, and I'm probably not the only one getting those. Anyway, I'm seeing even some more crazy deals. For example, the FTX exchange just bought the naming rights to the Miami Heat Stadium. And looking at sport deals, well, Crypto.com got some even better ones. Look at, for example, at the Formula 1 partnership, the UFC partnership, the Italian Football League's partnership, and I could go on and on and on. But overall, the marketing right now by Crypto.com is just so on point. It's hard for anyone to forget the existence of Crypto.com. And therefore, what I think is pretty likely, if you are new to crypto and you're looking to a place to start trading crypto, why not start with Crypto.com? And I think partly that explains why the volume of Crypto.com is growing and growing and growing. But it's not only, well, the retail investors, it's also partly due to the institutional investors. And Crypto.com tries to do more things like, for example, the VIP system to get more and more institutional traders to start with Crypto.com. Anyway, I do think that Crypto.com right now is pulling the right strings to get in touch with institutional and retail investors. And therefore, guys, the trading volume is probably going up. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below which exchange you think is doing the best marketing right now. Then let's continue talking about the importance of, well, trading volume. But first, some basics. So what is trading volume? Trading volume is the total amount of buying and selling happening on a marketplace. But then why is a high trading volume so important? That has everything to do with liquidity. And liquidity is a finance term to determine how hard or how easy it is to liquidate an asset. And in crypto terms, well, that means how easy is it to make a buy or sell order on an exchange. On a big exchange with a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers, it's a lot more easy to actually make that trade. And therefore, guys, it's best practice to go to an exchange with high liquidity and high trading volume. But okay, that's from the point of view of a trader. The higher the trading volume, the higher the chances are that you can actually execute your trade. But from the point of view of an exchange, it's even more important. So on every trade you make, you pay a little fee to make use of the platform. And therefore, the more trading volume there is, the more fees that are being generated, so the more revenue there is. Finally, it's time to discuss our last topic, and that is, why is high trading volume important for CRO holders? Well, there are multiple reasons. First and foremost, guys, sometimes it's wise to take some profits, and therefore we need to liquidate parts of our CRO holding. And well, best is that being done, like we showed you, on an exchange with a high trading volume. Obviously, the best place to trade CRO, so the Crypto.com coin, is the Crypto.com exchange, and therefore having a higher trading volume makes it easier for you to sell your CRO and get your profit. That's part one, of course. Part two is about the use case of CRO. Like we mentioned before, on every trade you make, you pay a certain amount of fees. But you can do two things to reduce the fees you're paying. Number one is have a higher trading volume. If you've got a higher trading volume, you're basically indirectly improving the liquidity of the exchange. And as a thank you, well, they reduce the fees a little bit, percentage-wise. But you can do another thing as well. Number two is stake CRO. The more CRO you stake on the exchange, the higher discount you will get on fees. My personal expectation is that when there is a higher trading volume, well, there's also more incentive to actually stake CRO on the exchange to lower the fees and to get the discount. And therefore, guys, I do think that staking becomes more and more common on the exchange as well. Therefore, locking away more and more CRO, improving the price therefore. And again, guys, simple economics, supply and demand. Less supply available because more is staked away on the exchange. My third and final reason why CRO holders will benefit from a higher trading volume is the overall success of Crypto.com. I don't really think of CRO as a stock, but I still think that if Crypto.com as a platform is growing, the CRO token is growing as well. So higher trading volume means better liquidity on the exchange, and it means higher revenues from fees. Therefore, they can use the fees to spend more on marketing or improve their Visa cards or improve on so many other fields. So I feel that if the Crypto.com platform grows, they will probably generate even more customers and therefore probably sell more CRO, improving the price again. To sum up, ladies and gentlemen, I do think great times are coming for you as a CRO holder or for anyone with good interest into the Crypto.com platform. Overall, probably trading volume is going to improve due to great marketing. And right now, as long as Binance still has all the FUD happening, I don't think Binance will continue to grow as fast as it did before. Still though, it is the biggest exchange in the world and it will probably be so for the coming while. But in the meantime, Crypto.com can grow as a company and fulfill its mission to get crypto in every pocket. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was me. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with my arguments. And if so, please hit that like button and subscribe for future content. Having said that, guys, I will see you in a future video.